Record. Alright, what's up, y'all? It's OTT anyway. Here, coming out with a video. Basically, we're gonna be talking about, as you see on the screen, upcoming boxing news for 2024. So as you see, we have Edgar Berlanga. He gonna be fighting, I think, next. Is it either this week or next week? I don't know. That's there. You got JC or Julio Cesar Martinez coming back to fight guy named Cordova, Angelina Cordova, on March 30th. And this right here, I'm like King Rye. I don't know why this put Garcia. That shit makes, but yeah. Anyway, I guess they're gonna be fighting in Brooklyn. And that would take place on April 30th. Yeah, they're gonna have stops in New York. My bad. So they're gonna have press tour in New York on the 27th and Los Angeles on the 29th. Okay. Home stop Hannon. So this was a fight. I think it was yesterday. I forgot. A couple of days ago this fight was on. They say Berlanga's a 5-1 favorite. Yeah, favorite. Let's see. Well, guess two. Boxer of the year. Okay. I actually want to talk about something that I think Richard Richardson, he's fighting. Is it going down there? Oh, wait, where? Where is Richard Richardson news? Let me see. Yeah, anyway, I don't know, can y'all see this screen? Let me see. Let's make sure y'all see this. Okay, oh, perfect. And I put any full screen window, so. Alright, so I'm gonna type in here. I don't know if y'all heard. I should have been made this video. But as I feel like as we speak currently, David Benavidez and Canelo are in negotiations. Trying to find the report. Okay. Let's spell it out. I spelled off it. Yeah, this and I didn't know. I'm not gonna pipe because I don't want to
talk to him regularly. As soon as they make a decision, then we can address the situation.
And I suppose, sticking on the topics of Canelo, the WBC interim champion at super middleweight is David Benavidez. A lot of people do want to see that fight. They see that as the next logical step from Canelo Alvarez. So would there be any urgency to sort of put that mandatory on so Canelo does fight, end up sort of forcing through David Benavidez as Canelo's fight?
Yeah, it's very possible. The Benavidez confirms his status as mandatory in March. If Canelo has a fight for May, they are in the same company. They're already talking. They've been negotiating. We're leaving them to negotiate, and we will see what happens for May, and then the WBC can intervene.
Absolutely. Mauricio, I just want to say thank you for taking time to speak to me. Good to catch.
Yeah. So yeah, supposed to be a negotiation. Like I said, this was 17th, so about 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. So for people who saying that David Benavidez and Canelo is not gonna happen, it's not so. At least according to Marcio Sullivan or Suleiman. Uh, yeah, he said in negotiations. Um, let's see what else. Kind of like little one-off. Uh, yeah, ain't no word of Terrence Crawford. Um, yeah, I've been trying to see any news of him possibly moving on, 'cause obviously. But I think they said September, so I think that's still a go. Though Canelo said he's not fighting him at this time, but I think probably down said September, probably the date. But yeah, so no talking about who he gonna fight. But you got my guy right here, who's a clown, Lopez. This is what his senior, his dad said that it's gonna be over. Not somebody already reported this, so I really don't talk about this really. But yeah, Crawford is going to be 37, or is he? I think he is 37. No, he's not 37 yet. He will be though in September. He said Crawford think he's King Kong. Man, uh, let's see what else. Oh, how about this? I'll make this uh, like a, let's put it all in one segment type of thing. All right. So people, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. So how to judge a fight. So this was from Steve Barfield. This was back in 2016. Um, and this is from Steve Barfield. He gets, yeah, he did a lot of fights. I think like 2,000 now. So he got like 1,000 more this belt. But anyway, he talks about how to judge a fight. And I'm gonna read this as follows. Barfield, who is a licensed as a boxing coach in New York and Pennsylvania. Let me make sure y'all seeing this as I'm saying this. Okay. And Pennsylvania. Let his expertise to premier boxing champions on what judges look for when scoring a fight. And here he says, by quote, a lot of times fans fear that judges focus on four criteria: clean punches, effective aggressiveness, defense, ring generalship, Whitefield said. But based upon my own experience and conversations with other judges and seminars conducted by top judges really focus on one category, and that's clean punches. And this is something too, it's um, like a side note that I've been watching boxing long enough. I always, when I seen boxing, I look at the punches that lands and shit like that. Or you could say clean punches that hits, obviously the torso or head. I always knew that was how you judge fights, and I guess people just forget that. But anyway, to continue on what he was saying, here Rascal explains how judges weight each of four categories scoring a fight, as well as offering a tutorial on the 10-point must system used to judge each round and ultimately determine the winner of a fight. So clean punches. He said to me, clean punches are the most important aspect, and other factors are really tied to that. Take the phrase effective aggressiveness. How is a boxer effective? He's effective by landing clean punches. How about defense? A boxer shows great defense by not getting hit with clean punches. You see all this all relates to punches. You see this word being repeated a lot, even though that's not always a tend to the main sense, but in this case it is the main idea because you see that word going to be repeated a lot. And he said, finally, the term regenerative advisors use the ring to put himself in a position to land clean punches, which all this is true. So when people say regenerative, people think, oh, it's just about, oh, or you move it around, and like people have these like different understanding of ring generalship. Like how are you looking? Like do you look like you're winning the fight? And it's not about that. Like he said, it's really about how you put yourself in a position to land a punch and not get hit by a punch. It's really controlling the fight. And controlling the fight is getting the guy to react. You counter him when he reacts, stuff like that. I go deeper, but it's basically just about looking at what you making your opponent do and how you can use that to your advantage, which is part of range generalship. Oops, and controlling the fight. All right, so he talks about now. So let's focus on the phrase of clean punches. On the clean punches, it may not be initially apparent, but there are various elements included within that phrase. First, there's the number of punches. The boxer who lands more punches generally wins. However, harder punches caught more than lighter punches, which I can agree. Now, there's no mathematical formula that equates the number of punches with the hardness. True. That's why I was like, if your punches land, it lands. The judge has to weigh that, so they have to be biased and towards that. Has to weigh to based on his or her own experience, but more importantly than the number of punches or the hardness of the punch is the effect of the punch. For example, a seemingly lighter um punch that causes a boxer to stagger score higher than a seemingly harder punch that has no effect, which is kind of BS. But anyway, so about defense. Defense is important because it helps a boxer set up his offense. Most judges that I've spoken to do not give credit for defense alone. If a boxer has good defense, it means that he is not being hit with clean punches. I mean by bad, being hit with punches. But let's remember the purpose of the sport is to land punch on your opponent. Exactly. If a boxer throws 10 punches in a round but lands none of them, and boxer B lands 0 and throws 0, you still have an even round with no punches landing. You know it's great a disincentive for a boxer to land punches if he thinks he's going to be penalized for missing. So effective aggression, in an extremely rare case of judging a round or otherwise either the judge might side with the boxer who was the aggressor on the theory that he's trying to make the fight. However, or trying to make, dictate the action. However, the key is whether or not the aggression is effective, which depends on landing punches, or is he just coming forward, which is ineffective aggression. And then you got regeneration. This term describes the boxer generally controlling the action, exactly controlling the action, right? Controlling the fight. Action reaction. So yeah, you call that too. That's all relationship, all the same. That's really what boxing is about. And putting himself into the position to land and clean punches or employing a strategy to make his opponent fight his fight. Sometimes, however, the other boxer is forced to fight his opponent and fight and comes out on top. So that's kind of a green generalship. Y'all can see this too. Going over then the 10 points bus system. He said fans may accept as to give it the fact that the 10 points bus system is universal, but that wasn't the case until recently. Putting aside the possibility of a point deduction by the referee for repeated blows or infractions, the winner of a round must receive 10 points and the loser 9 or less. The typical round is 10-9. If a boxer scores a knockdown, that's usually 10-8. If a boxer third damages a round, you with the knockdown, it can also be scored 10-8. If a boxer scores 2 knocks in a round, it's generally scored 10-7 and so forth. So yeah, this is how you go about just a fight, and this is something like I say about punches landed. So what is defense? Are you getting hit with punches? Or, I mean, how less are you getting hit with punches? At aggression, are you coming forward and landing punches? Range ownership, are you basically controlling the action, putting yourself in a position to land punches and not get hit with punches, while again controlling the fight? Um, and yeah, clean punches. So this is right here. People do the boxing or don't know yet. This is how you will go off judging punches. Be looking at punches, seeing what punches land. This is how you would judge a fight. All punches. It's not that hard. Yeah, this is back in 2015. Shout out to this person who put this article out and interviewed back then, Steve Osfeld. So kind of got that out the way. Mm, let's see what else I want to talk about. Let me see. Y'all can see this, right? Yes, sir. Okay. Um, these are the rankings currently for super middleweight. So look out for people like these people: Billy, Pacheco, Morel. He got the interim belt, stuff like that. 160. Elijah, yeah, we'll look out for him too. Elijah Garcia. Yeah. So welterweight, middleweight, Jamal Charlo, Brian Mendoza. And Jamel. So yeah, he only got 2 belts. Those vacant since still got the other belt. These are the rankings. Got Crawford. Crawford got stripped out of IBF, so Ennis has that belt. Crawford got the other 2. Um, Stanionis has the interim belt. It's not that belt, but that's how a boxer scene has it. You got Spence, Patrice Taylor, Jamal James, yeah, Crawford. Chilling, man. I know he's trying to fight Canelo. You know, yeah, you can say he deserves that, but I mean, if the opportunity rises, that is gonna be the biggest fight in boxing up to date. When that happened, just off the fact of being you got a power fighter, Crawford, Canelo, but we got number 1 in Crawford, and how dominant he's been. It'll be a good fight to see, for sure, for sure. Yeah, it's the 140. Got Matias, Tio, Devin, Rolly. Like I like the 140. How it's not just one, just different, 3 different. My bad, 4 different people. And Matias, Tio again, Devin, and Rolly. Barossa has the interim belt. Well, technically, Barossa has the belt. Rolly don't have the belt no more, but they still hasn't included. You got Kenneth Sims. He's not too bad. He's number 1. Yeah, you go down. So yeah, the IBF and WR vacant. Shakur got WBC. Tank got WBA. He been at that for a while. I don't know who Shakur's going to be fighting, but yeah. Yeah, man, you go further down, you get to see more of variety. But yeah, it's a little lot to talk. I don't really look at these divisions much, but it is something looking like NUA division is one. This is his brother. It's 122. You got some people there. Sam Goodman. Yeah, actually, I see him a couple times too. That would be an interesting fight. Obviously, anyway would more likely beat him, but it will still be something to see. Still be something to see. But yeah, man, it's a little boxing talk and how to score and analyze a boxing match. And for the Tio lost that fight against Jermaine, in my opinion. Even though, I mean, if you look at the fight, um, he didn't land more punches than Jermaine. He barely even threw until like later on in the second half. So I would do my take on that. I had Tio losing, probably 7-4. No, my bad, it'd be 6-4. What's 7-4? I don't know why in my head. I can't do math, but yeah. Yeah, man, I just wanted to upload a quick video for y'all. I'm gonna be uploading more consistently, but yeah, man. Stay tuned. Um, here go to my YouTube. Subscribe to this, Look out more for me. It's my channel right here. Yeah, look out for more, man. So, it's anyway out. Peace.